Split is an extremely difficult map to attack. Since on Split, the entrances both on A and on B are really narrow, you either need a bunch of utility to get through or you need to be very tactical. Looking at A and B, we realize that mid is probably the most important part of the map. Understand why? We can think about the map like this. These spaces are neutral. I am not saying you aren't in danger here, or that it's not a bit easier to take for the defenders, but it's still a space that both can take. Just for an example, I think we can all agree that taking A heaven is way harder than walking up on mid. Since mid is important for rotations, because it's faster than just running at spawn, defenders try to claim a part of it. They do it many times by putting a sage wall. Wall lasts 40 seconds, and that is a lot of time taken out of the hands of the attackers, pushing them into the narrow A or B entrances. Let's imagine that we are the attackers on Split, and we hear the sage wall placed every round. We do destroy a part of it to make rotations harder and to fight for that mid control. But what happens when you are standing in ramen and the round starts? You don't hear the wall placed down. Your teammate is about to swing towards top mid, like every round. You check the tab in a split second and you realize the enemy jet has 6.7k in credits. That's more than enough for an operator. You are about to open your mouth to call for the danger, but your teammate is already in the open. And next, this happens. Now the neutral space isn't neutral anymore, and mid control was taken by the defenders. You have two choices, but none of them seem too convincing. You can try to still push mid with a smoke on top mid and a bunch of utility to clear any upcoming danger, or you can try to enter in one of the sides. Both of them are very difficult to man down and close to impossible to make them happen. But even if you lose this match, you learn something very valuable. What kind of reason would justify not putting that really strong wall on mid? It would only happen if there is something even stronger taking that mid space. It can be an operator, and it will be most of the time, or it can be the enemy simply walking up. If you don't see the usual defense setup on some common parts of the map, you need to think about it why this is the case. This is how you can play Valorant the optimal way every single time. But what if I tell you that the optimal way of Valorant isn't always the best for you? And to understand this a little bit better, you check out this video.